Good morning, Gamma's World. What you doing up this time of morning? Here where I am is currently 3:59 a.m. I've been up since about 3:16, battling through my panic attack, my anxiety. And yes, I'm gonna laugh through it, but it's not funny. I am very frustrated, wanting to be asleep right about now, um, and wanting sleep. But now, wanting sleep, I'm fighting to stay woke. Hey, Pretty Brown, everybody just up at 4 a.m. Um, but right now it's just like I fought to stay asleep this morning. Well, last night, anyways. I think I went to sleep probably around 12, 12:30. And Gamma, right now that's the thing that I'm having. Um, Not that I don't want to go to sleep, because I want to go to sleep. But it's like, this is like the fourth time this is what's happening to me, is I can go to sleep with no problem. But as I'm asleep, then it'll be something like somebody walking in the room and saying, the room on fire. And this has been my story for this whole week that I've been talking about it. But it's like, the room is on fire. And there's nothing that I'm doing or anything, like, I can't name to you something that happened during the day or whatever. Just like, I have moments in my life where it's just like this, where like every day, every night, 3 a.m. There's, you're wide awake and you having these panic attacks that you can't do anything about. Now I must say, I do. And now, Gamma, now you know what I say when you ask me, all right, do you beef with anybody on here? Absolutely not. I got too much of my own stuff going on. I'm beefing with my own self. Hell, that's why I beef with me. um, I don't forgot what I was saying. Anyways, but after you done been to sleep 3, 4 times and you keep getting this same reaction every time, if you know that I'm gonna get this overwhelming feeling that's in the pit of my stomach, that's like like being nervous times 10, that ball that's in the middle of your stomach. After you don't woke up with that 3, 4 times, it's like, okay, let me throw in the towel. God knows I want to get some sleep, because I am so tired. I'm tired. I'm so tired that my daughter had a concert last night, and child, I went to sleep in the concert. And there was a kid sitting next to me with an iPad in his hand. And I said, I wouldn't be shocked if that boy wasn't recording me on his iPad. Because one time I woke up, and I seen the little boy telling his mama that this lady sleep. But yeah, I'm laughing and all, but I really want to be asleep right now. I'm so frustrated. So frustrated. And yes, I already said I do have I can take medicine, but I can go and get, let's see if I can make some sense. I can go and get the medicine and take it, but there's a process to getting to that, because I'm not a medicine type of person. that I want to go and take a pill. Like, actually, the pill um, kind of brings more anxiety than what I already be going through. So I just hey, Miss Parker. Everybody just up this in the wee hours of the morning. But there's a whole nother process to getting to the medicine. You go into the medicine and it's like I'm overthinking the medicine. And actually medicine my medicine just crossed my mind. Miss Parker, because I'm in the middle of having anxiety slash panic attack that I don't have any control over. There's nothing really going on. It's just be moments in my life where it's like I'm team no sleep. It just, and not because I don't want to. It's like I'm going to sleep, falling asleep. But there's something like that keeps scaring me out of my sleep. Um, and so what was happening before I hit the live button, and because I'm here by myself, um, the more I didn't talk to anybody, it's like it keeps it keeps amping up. It gets worse and it get worse and it get worse. And then before you know it, it's like you doing all of these different things trying to calm yourself down. Um, I got so many different avenues I can go, but we'll be on here all night explaining why. Um, yeah, I got people that I can call and everything, but I'm just not like, I ain't that person that um when you stuck your hand out a couple of times to get help, it ain't easy to stick your hand out, especially when I've been doing it for so long in my life. So I'm used to helping people, not the other way around. So though I want to reach out to people, also there's another side of me that don't really want to reach out to nobody. I just kind of try to go through it myself. And yes, sometimes it's so overwhelming. I do end up having to reach out to somebody. But when I reach out to them, I just don't. You have to know where I come from, why I don't trust anybody. My life been set up to not trust anybody. So a lot of times in moments, where I have moments, a lot of people haven't seen me cry in life because as a little child I was taught no crying. So it's the craziest thing now that I come here and a lot of tears are shed. And I hate it with a passion, but it's where I am right now. This is Life with Tashana. And here we is in our chocolate box where I say, over here, life is like a box of chocolate. You never know what you're going to get. One day we in the garden and now we in the dark. We in the dark talking. uh, but my whole life has been a roller coaster ride. And it ain't been involved in a lot of people that I can trust. So um, I almost feel like it's easy to come on here and just trust a room full of people that I don't know. I don't have no expectations, um, no nothing. I just want to be heard. That's all. um, here I don't have to be concerned with nothing. It's just like I could come on here and say it. It's like and I'm just done with it. And you can be in real life in front of people, and you can be screaming out for help with a smile on your face, which is me. But yet you won't ask anyone for help. That's me. Anyways, thank you, okay, Okamiya. I really appreciate that. And whatever prayers you send up for me, may you receive them back 10 times what you asked for me. Thank you very much. Um, yeah, it's a tough situation. I'm battling a whole bunch of different things at one time. And right now, this seems to be like this is my medication to be able to come on here and talk. Um, because literally just sitting here talking to y'all, like I can feel some of the stress relief, but still I'm thinking in the back of my mind, I really want to be asleep right now. I really do. But then you get tired of going back and trying it, and it don't work. And then let me tell you something that's like some of these points is like where I can't sleep, where I'm by myself. If I have it's up and down, it's back and forth. Because right now my focus is not on, girl, you ain't getting no sleep. You up once again. This been going on now for straight week. I think this past week, I probably 3 hours every day is what I'm working off of right now. 3 hours a day going on. So in about a week, I probably got maybe 20 something hours of sleep. And so, yeah. And I'm just trying to stop myself from going to the very frustrating parts of it, because there's nothing I can do about it unless I'm willing to take the medicine. Then when I get to the medicine, I'm like, because I have been known to take the medicine. Well, let me explain to you sometimes what happens if I take the medicine, right? Well, this is different medicine that I really don't want to try. There's a whole bunch of the other ones I done tried before or whatever. And because I didn't like the results of one or the other one, I can get a whole nother one or whatever, but I won't try it because of what the other one did. So anyways, one time they gave me one prescription, and I wanted to go to sleep. I just wanted to sleep. But then I was having a continuous dream of somebody was trying to take me out. So if somebody trying to take me out in my dream, then why I want to go to sleep? So now it's like, no, I don't want to go to sleep. So now I go to the doctor and I get a prescription for me to be able to get rest. And I think, okay, if I take this medicine for me to get this rest, then I'm not thinking that I'm still going to have the dream. So now I'm on this medication, right? To help me get sleep. And now I done went to sleep. And the dream that I've been having is still happening. With somebody trying to take me out in the dream. So now I'm up under this medication that's supposed to make you sleep, but I'm having a panic attack in the in my sleep, trying to wake up from this dream. If that makes sense, y'all understand what I'm saying. So I done took a medication that helped me get sleep, but I'm having this continuous dream that I've been having, and now I'm fighting to stay woke from the medicine that I just took. Imagine that battle and being frustrated. And then I got somebody there with me that I'm screaming and crying out, but don't nobody understand the feeling on the inside of what you're going through. And sometimes situations just be so hard. It's hard for you to explain to somebody what you're going through, and they don't understand it. They frustrated with you because you're going through these situations. Um, it's not easy to explain them all the time. So, and sometimes you ain't even in a place where you able to explain it because it don't even be making sense to you sometimes. But I don't know if this happens because of all the different traumatic things that happened in my life. You name it, I've just about been there. Um, yes, so that's it right there with the medicine. Not wanting to really take the medicine. I have it, but guess what? I never used this prescription before, so um, I've never tried it. So for me, my thing is I get up and I pray about it, talk to God about it, and I don't ever want to say the things that I talk to God about. It doesn't work because that would be a lie. But sometimes when you be in situations, I want instantaneous help. I want help right now. um, so in that way is very frustrating. Because this is one of the things where I'm screaming out to God, help me. I don't want you to help me tomorrow. I don't want you to help me in the next few minutes. I want it to be fixed right now. Then too, all at the same time, I like to get into why I'm going through, because I feel like if I know there's a purpose or a reason that I'm going through it, even if it's for somebody else, I always seem to be willing to go through something for somebody else. But is it for me? Am I willing to go at it for myself like I do for other people? When you those of you who know, if you are a given person, it's hard to receive stuff. So I always walk into how can I give? Um, it's always about somebody else. I'm guessing. But hey, good morning, Korean. I'm sorry, but I have to go down next time. I'll try to be there. I have to wake up early for it. Hope things get better. Thank you, Okabiya. Appreciate you for coming through. Yeah. Uh, I don't know, y'all. This one of my moments where I'm just on here rambling through trying to figure out what's my next move. I'm woke. I'm up. I don't want to fight anymore. I don't want to try and go to sleep no more. But you can't fight against your body. Your body feel tired. Um, if I had it Korean, I sure give it to you, girl. Bring it right to you and serve it up. um, I'm up, and I'm just like the ones that I can reach out. I don't want to bother with nobody, so let me hit the live button, and just run my mouth because talking to you all is better than sitting there and allow myself to go into a hole where I'm now going crazy, having an extra hard time trying to calm down. Corinne, I've been on for 21 minutes. I've been up since 3:16. My life for the past week. 3:16. The only thing is I just don't get up and go hit the live button or anything. But I think that's what I'm gonna start doing. Even if I ain't got nothing to say, maybe somebody will come on here and just start talking and we'll have a conversation instead of me being up frustrated that I can't, um not that I can't go to sleep, is that I don't want to go to sleep and go back through the pattern again where you went to sleep and now something the this feeling inside of you done scared you up again and you up going through this pattern again. I don't want to go through the process one more time. I already done been through it. I think I'm on the third time for the night. So I've been fighting for sleep already. I'm ready. I think I'm throwing in the towel at this moment. um, I already know you're going to get the churn written, get the churns together. But I'm tired of the fight right now. I wish I could sit down, and I wish I could just lay down and just go ahead and go to sleep. And when you're lacking in sleep, it make a lot of other things that be around you be frustrated. But I don't have nobody really to be around me um to be frustrated with or whatever. At this moment, I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm just talking to y'all. Dang my goodness, right. I'm just woke right now. I didn't even really come on with a conversation just to talk through what it is that I'm going through right now at this moment. And so, and then this another thing. When it's this time of the morning, it's like it's still dark outside, right? If I'm waking up and there was still light outside, I can go outside and I can find me something to do. But this nighttime, I'm on the inside where I don't really want to be on the inside. I want to be on the outside because I feel like I I can breathe better out there, and not necessarily meaning anything wrong with me. Right now, I'm just having an anxiety/panic attack, and it does not feel good. But again, it's this a part of my life. um, See, and even right now, I'm having a moment where I feel like I gotta take some deep breaths because just the thought of this happening over and over again, um, is overwhelming. And there's points where I'm just overly frustrated because I just want to go to sleep. Yes, Corinne. I've been practicing my breathing. This been going on now. I think. Well, this the third time the process that happened. Meaning, I done fell asleep, and I probably stayed asleep for about an hour, and then jump up. Sometimes it's like I can stay asleep probably like 30, 45 minutes. Like right now, I'm literally opening the door and I'm stepping. It just feels better to step outside where We in the great outdoors. I don't know if y'all can see the moon. There it is. We outside. Um, but yeah, it's like a up and down battle. So now I'm out here in the dark, moving around. And I'm setting off the security lights, walking around. So then that means I'll probably be waking up other people because I'm setting off. And there I go again, worried about what somebody else gonna feel versus what I'm going through right now at this moment. That's how it always is. And then too later, no, I don't never question myself. Once I come on here and do a live or whatever, I don't never be like, why did I go on and share it with them people? Why did I do that? It don't even cross my mind after I get up. But I just thought about it. Maybe later on I'll be like, why am I going on and sharing this with anybody? I'm inhaling and exhaling with you. Thank you, Korean. Thank you even Korean for reminding me about my breathing. That's something my uncle um talked to me about a month ago. He told me to remember my breathing, but all the time when you're in the middle of panic, who's thinking about breathing in the middle of a panic attack? Yeah. And see, I can be laughing. In 1 minute, it's like you down low to the ground. The next minute, you up. It's a wave of emotions. Um, okay, Korean, thank you. There's a lot of um, some things that can be triggering this right now. There's a lot of stressful things that are happening in my life that's overly stressful to me. Uh, and when you are a strong person in general, people don't think you have issues in those areas or whatever. But um, you got strong people. Check on your strong people sometimes. It feels good to be checked on every now and then. Um, okay, we can walk back on the inside now. I'm taking y'all on this up and down roller coaster with all the lights come on out in the yard. It's like, what if one of the neighbors up out there walking around and they might see me? But when I first started having these anxiety attacks, um there was another level added on to it because when I would have them, I would be embarrassed. I would be real embarrassed about it. I was ashamed for people to know um, that I was having them. Um, so the weight of trying to hide it from people and trying to get myself to a better place was all jacked up at the same time. So it's just like you got to pick a struggle, girl. So then I got to a place where I don't care if these people see me. I'm right now. I'm losing it. If you got a solution to me losing it right now? And if you don't, eh, goodbye. So I remember there being a point where this right here, me going through these situations was very embarrassing, and now I just don't even care. Um, Here the it is. I want to say it's probably. Oh, it feel like it's about 60, 65 outside right now. Not too bad. Where it's like I'm going out there feeling like I need to throw on a jacket or anything. I can go out there and stand in it for a good 30, 40 minutes before I feel like I need to throw something on. But don't be embarrassed about your truth. Gamma, I was saying I used to really, really be embarrassed about it, and like house and I was going through or something like that, I would be like hiding in the room or something, wouldn't come out or anything because I wouldn't want anybody to see that I was going through some of the stuff that I was going through. I remember one time I was in the hospital and I was going through it after I had one of my kids, and my sister-in-law worked at the hospital that where I gave birth at, and I was going through mentally, but I didn't want her to know that I was that that I was going through in my mind. And at the time when she came into my room to come and see me and the baby that morning. And she didn't know anything about what I was going through, but she came in and she had bought me a fruit basket. And when she came in and she bought the fruit basket, I was looking at her and talking to her with a smile on my face. Um, but through the smile that was on my face, I was screaming on the inside with no words coming out. She came in and bought that basket that morning. It broke my heart because on the inside, I was screaming to her, please don't leave me. Please don't leave me. And to watch her walk out of that room broke my heart. And I told my sister about this probably a year after it happened. And she was like, girl, you ain't say nothing. Didn't say nothing because I'm embarrassed. And then when she walked out of the room, just have a complete meltdown. But when your beginnings, you know what they say, if you put a baby in a room and you don't answer, the baby's cries. The baby will eventually stop crying because it knows there is no comfort in doing that and nobody's coming to rescue me. So there is no reason to cry. I was taught that at an early age. So um, I never let, there's few and far in between people that, well, now that I'm on the internet, there's a billion people that can say they don't see me cry. But in my real life, there's not a lot of people that have been around me and they say, have you ever seen Shauna cry before? Nope. To live is to perform. I'm tired of the performance for sure. Whew, yeah. I wish I could say this was a performance, but this just real life. And then sometimes you gotta perform when you don't want to perform. And that just means to move. to perform. Yeah. Um. Yeah. I'm just not a. I'm one of those criers that, like, I feel in the moment if I need to cry and I'm around people, the tear will drop, but you'll never know that I dropped the tear, cause I wipe it away before you realize that I cried. um. I never seen you cry before either. Good morning, Shalissa. Hey sister. Hey my other sister. Hey Music Bird. All y'all bus drivers up in here this morning. Y'all going to take care of our children, our future. Yeah, out of curiosity, no. I've never seen you cry before. Not that I want to see anybody cry, not that I want anybody to see me cry, but yeah, I, those are just my reasonings as to why I don't. My tears ain't never got me anything. And so it's almost like, and I think people um want other people to stop crying. It's not about the person that's crying. It's about, it make me feel some type of way to see you crying. Is what I get. I could be wrong, but that's like the feeling that I get when other people like see other people crying or whatever. It's like some people have that thing, oh, don't cry. Um, if I say to somebody, don't cry, which I usually don't find myself, because of where I come from, telling somebody not to cry, because I'm now learning that sometimes the heaviness that's on the inside of you, it needs some tears to come behind it to wash it up out of you. Um, but then when you come from where I come from, it still don't make it any easier, even if you know it lets some of the stressors and the pressures up off of you. Um, so I don't know. Anybody else have those experiences where they wake up to panic attacks, anxiety attacks? Mine is, I just always say the panic slash anxiety, because I do have both of them. Um, but is that like me claiming it? I'm gonna just say that I'm gonna say it like this. The doctor said it. Um, where you wake up to these things, it's like there's nothing that I'm doing prior to that. It could be the stress of things that's happening in my life at this moment, because I find it very suspicious that it's showing up right now. And there is some pretty stressful things that are happening. Um, I don't know what triggers them. I don't know what anybody else have panic attacks that wake them up out of their sleep and everything. Have you ever realized anything that what triggers them, what make them worse and everything? I haven't. I've been going through this for about 20 years. Yeah, about 22 years. I've been going through this, not consistently. It just shows up whenever it get ready to. I don't think I ever paid attention to what's happening during this time. The only reason I can tell you this time um is because it's like I'm paying attention, because I'm trying to find like different things. It's like, you search, is like if you have an allergic reaction, you go down the list and you try to remember what all did I do, and what can you eliminate to make you think. At one point I thought one night, because uh for a long time I've been staying away from sweets, sodas, and all of that stuff. And y'all know that I went on my journey. I lost 130 pounds, and I done gained. 30, maybe plus of those pounds back, because I've started back indulging in those things every now and then. So I'm trying to get back to that place where I don't mess with it. Not necessarily saying that any of the soda or the sweets and stuff have anything to do with it, but it is something that I introduced back to myself that I can eliminate again. But you're just going down different avenues. If you don't know what you touched, what you ate, or none of that could possibly cause the allergic reaction, you go into search of it to see how can you possibly fix it. So I haven't talked to a whole bunch of people that have anxiety and panic attacks, and what do they say things that help them. The only thing I know really helped me when I'm in the midst of it is help breathing, and then having somebody, if you got somebody to stand in your face and just to have a conversation like I'm having with y'all right now. If y'all don't mind hitting the like button, for those of y'all who already haven't hit the like, it just kind of helps me out a little bit. But I see there's like, at least there's 8 people watching, and I have 6 likes. I appreciate that very much. But it's just going down the list and trying to figure it out. Yes, I feel like everyone goes through it. I went through it for a little minute due to big changes. Yeah, I'm just trying to get into. I don't know if, like, when you have stressful. I'm no. I'm. Let me not say I don't know. Let me say that I definitely know that because stress causes a whole bunch of different things. So these stressful times that can definitely uh be causing it, because I'm telling y'all, there are some really stressful things that have been happening. And other people might look at it and be like, oh, that's stressful to you. Absolutely. It's been a stressful, very stressful time for me. It's like, um when you go through things, I feel like I'm going through this. Like, before now, I just told y'all one story about something that's going on in my life. You leave, I'm going through that one thing, and when that one thing is almost over with, the other process done already started of what's coming next. So it's always a process starting, a process ending, and a process beginning again. That's the cycle, over and over and over again. But this one cycle right here, I think all the other cycles that I go through, all the other things that I go through, for me, this one always feels like this one is the worst. I hate this one the worst. I hate when my sleep is messed with, played with, played with, whatever. I hate when my sleep is off. Yeah, but I feel like once the sun comes up and everything, it's like I can work through. Um, yeah, I don't know too. I feel like and sometimes these the things right here. Like, I be ready to ask, like, y'all know I'm married, right? I could totally get my husband to come and sit on the side of the bed next to me and just watch me sleep, and he probably would gladly do it. And I can go to sleep. But I'm stubborn in those ways, and not that I don't have a reason to be, but I'm just not. I'm not a person that I don't reach out to people. I gotta be really. I don't even know. Because I can even go and say, I done been down in the dirt. I done been down in the dirt. Totally losing it. Totally losing it. And I don't reach out to nobody. It's almost like you gotta catch me. You gotta catch Shauna going through something for you to know about it. I'm just not the one. I can be on the phone with somebody. They can be telling me about all their stuff. I can be going through something in the background. I ain't gonna say nothing. And then everybody, when somebody do find out that I'm actually going through it, they be like, well, wait a minute. I was just talking to you the other day and telling you about all of this stuff that I'm going through, and you sat there and you didn't say anything. Yeah, that's just how I guess my life taught me that. Yeah. I don't know, y'all. Now I'm starting to see there's a little bit of the sun is starting to peek through a little bit, which makes me feel a little bit better. Still don't make me have no rest, but at least the sun being up means I have more options of things that I can do besides going crazy because I can't get no sleep. Oh, and here I'm just talking about the sun coming up a little bit. It's not the sun. It's the security camera. The security light I done triggered the security light thinking that's the sun's peeking through. Um, but thank y'all, bus drivers that got getting up this morning to get our kids to the schools. Good and safe. Hopefully y'all have a good day. Uh, and I don't know. I guess this the season we in that over here on this team because y'all know I'll be over here all times of the night. Anyways, hold on 1 minute. I need to blow my nose because this is ridiculous. Okay, y'all. Sorry, I ain't want y'all to hear me blowing my nose, but yeah, I don't know. I think too during this time that this been happening, I've been saying trying to just get up and hit the live button. There's gonna be some people that's woke and will that want to talk whatever, and I'll just be like, I don't just want to sit there because. But basically, I came from YouTube using YouTube as like my diary. So for me, I can come on here and I can talk. Um, I'm and I call it rambling on. I may not be making a whole bunch of sense to anybody, but those who know that I can do a bunch of rambling on and I can say some things in the middle of those rambling, I always end up saying something that somebody else need or whatever. But and I always call it crazy. I always call it crazy, but that's myself. Um, like bringing humor out of making humor out of the things that I have, even my gifts or whatever. But I'm sorry, y'all. I know I'm making a whole bunch of noises and stuff just trying to set things up. But I I think what I'm gonna do that if I'm gonna continue down this pattern, y'all know me to be. I hit the live all times of the day. It can be 10 o'clock at night. I can be 9 o'clock in the morning. I be all over the place, and it's according to where we be at. So I guess right now we done switched from the daytime being out in the garden to now we in the dark in the wee hours of the morning, talking about us not being able to get no sleep. Um, but The one thing that I do know, Korean came through and she reminded me of my breathing. Those of you all who go through anxiety, panic attacks, and everything, breathing is one of the most important parts of when you going through. Sometimes when you going through an anxiety attack slash panic attack, it's the only thing that you have. It's the only thing that matters. And sometimes, some of my anxiety attacks. Let me explain some of them. Well, ones that I done had before. I've had an anxiety attack because of a smell. Like somebody was having a fire. You know how sometimes people burn trash or something outside. Sometimes smells and stuff can trigger um, anxiety attack. Now I don't, because I haven't started any therapy or anything. I don't know. Um, Sorry about that. Dang, I forgot what I was saying. Uh, I don't know what this whole internet thing is doing tonight. But anyways, y'all. Um, I was getting ready to tell y'all about the one time when I had um yeah, Corinne, I ain't never heard that's one of the things. The only thing I can do is talk about like the stories or whatever. Uh, I don't, whoever's couch I'm gonna be sitting on, they gonna have a whole bunch of stuff to listen to. But there's been times that I've wrote, but like somebody's like not burning trash, but they just got like a bonfire. We like have a lot of bonfires and stuff like that. We used to. We don't have them like we used to anymore. But nothing had changed. But it just like all of a sudden then like I wrote there the fire is going. I love looking at a fire. I love sitting by a bonfire and just having good conversation and everything. But it was like weren't during this one time as I'm there, and all of a sudden, like the smell that came from the fire, it triggered something, and it's almost I went to this place of, oh my God, I can't breathe, I can't breathe, I can't breathe, and it's like I had that one instant, and then one day I was inside of the house, and I had this attack, like maybe like 2 weeks before or whatever, and then here it is a little bit later on in the week, and now somebody's having a, well, not somebody else, my husband is having, he's burning a fire outside, it's cold and everything, and I can smell the smell of the smoke inside of the house. Now when I got a whiff of that, the smell on the inside of the house, it was like first, it was starting off real slow that I can feel it, and it's like the tightening of your chest and everything. It's like the world caving in on you. Then the next thing you're trying to blow it away, and then it just get heightened. The next thing I know, I'm backed up into a corner, and I'm literally just crying and like holding my head and saying that I can't breathe. Like the fire, the smoke of the fire is like in that moment you like in I guess they call it like a fight or flight mode, and right then it's more like flight. You running, but ain't nowhere to run, because that's like running from yourself. Yeah, and so I don't know. You have to be a person that have experienced. I think everybody has experienced anxiety in some type of way. If you don't went on a job interview, um, and you're nervous about getting the job, or you want the job and you're not sure what the person gonna say, that feeling in your stomach, that's anxiety. You probably don't experience it on a level that everybody else do, but if you're that kind of person that you'll go on a job interview, or like it's your first day of school or your first day on the job, you don't know what you're doing. You can accomplish the task or whatever, but it's still your first day. Like that nervousness, like that right there. Having anxiety, being diagnosed with anxiety, in my opinion, It's like that feeling you feel when you going into something for the first time or whatever. This is, you know how that part that goes away. Well, when you're diagnosed with anxiety, it's like you're expect, in your other type, once you go in and out that interview, the anxiety subsides, it goes away. But when you're diagnosed with it, it does not. It's like you have moments where it does not show up at all, and you're like, you all happy or whatever. It's like, let me see what what anxiety is like. It's like having a visit from somebody you really don't want to see, but they think you want to see them, and they pop out and be like surprised, and you be like, oh hell no, go back. That's what anxiety is like. Having anxiety is like that. Um, yeah, it show up at the worst times or whatever. And one of the things that is like the best when I'm going through these moments is like I sitting next to the water. Is very peaceful for me. If I could pay somebody to be a chauffeur for me and drive me around, I could sleep the whole entire time while I'm riding around. I got the best sleep sitting inside of sitting inside the concert that I went to last night. After we done paid to get in, I just went there to get some sleep. Yeah. Um, and yet I'm walking around smiling and looking like everything is okay with me. Y'all, every smile that you see on somebody's face don't mean that everything is perfect. You just know how to smile through everything. And me, that's something else I'm learning too, is that and I pretty much got that down packed. In situations, a lot of us, your face doesn't match. Your face doesn't match what you're going through. Like say you got a situation where you're upset about it, but I'm gonna keep it on me, right? I can show up in the room and I can have the biggest smile on my face, smiling, 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 but on the inside, I'm slowly fading away into the background. But you wouldn't know it because of the smile that's on my face. But what I'm working on now is, and I tell people that's around me, let your face match what's happening on the inside of you. And the reason I say that, let your face match what's happening on the inside of you, is because that smile was about covering up all of that, all of the bad things, the traumatic things that was happening to me. Because when you tell those things and then everybody's saying to you, no, it didn't happen to you, or you don't tell nobody, you keep that business to yourself, so you learn how to shut up. So whatever problems like you have, you just keep them to yourself because you don't trust nobody with them anyways. And now that situation done moved forward in my life, because it's like I done came on here and told y'all so many times that there's times people can do stuff and they know exactly that they did it, but they'll be right in your face telling you that they didn't do it, or telling you you're the opposite of what you is. And those are triggering things that happen from my childhood and everything that people do now, that they may know about those things, but they don't know how triggering those things is that when you do that to me and you know that it's not the truth, those things are triggers for me. So yeah, all over the place. But that's what high anxiety is. That feeling while you're waiting for it to drop. Um who did y'all see? It wasn't that kind of concert. I went to my daughter's chorus concert last night, and it was so many things going on. They had like the how they do the trunk or treat, where they trick or treat in people's cars and stuff like that right there. Well, they do it they set up tents and stuff like that, and they had a whole bunch of other things. I'm gonna do a couple of shorts and stuff on it later on today. But They had like a whole bunch of different things. Then we went in to listen to the chorus thing. Hey, Adam. Uh, we listened to the chorus thing, but they had animals, and they had a whole bunch of different things going on out there. But anyways, I got into the we got into into the concert, and I went to sleep. Not that sitting right up in there. I tell you, the little boy sitting next to me, he gonna tell his mom and this lady sleep. Good morning, no drama. Um, Smokey Robinson said, "Don't let my glad expressions give you the wrong impression." Uh, I'm trying to tell you, but that's how it is for me, and that's why I say I have to learn to do that, because in situations where I smile in a lot of I smile in a lot of situations, a lot of situations. Um, I've been known to smile in the middle of a fight, um, which in certain situations can really throw people off, because you don't be expecting that. But again, I'm telling y'all, that's something that I'm working on, to make my face match whatever it is, because for whatever reason, I just want people to. I don't know if I want them to feel that way. It's just I always have a smile on my face. I love my smile at that, but I'm telling you, behind that smile is not always happiness. Sometimes there's a struggle going on behind that smile. And sometimes those struggles big, and sometimes they little. But nevertheless, the struggle is still there. If there's a smile on my face, it's only there just to fool the public. Oof, child. Yeah, I don't know if it's the. I think I just been taught to smile. I don't know. I don't know where it come from. It's just something that I do, and I'm telling you, it's something that I'm actively working on. If I'm looking at you, and because you done did something sideways, I might be looking at you telling the truth. I have so many looks and stuff, because I'll be looking at myself. If I go back and look on, like, I go to other people's panels and stuff sometimes and talk to them, and my I got a listening face. I'll be making all different kinds of expressions and everything. It be all over my face. I can see it in every video and stuff that I can go back and see, and I'm having a conversation with somebody. My facial expressions are as like everything about my face is computing. You just have to see it. If I have the camera on talking to somebody, and while they talking, it's like my face is making so many different. I was like, I need to work on that. But then that just who I am. It's like I wear all kinds of expressions on my face, and all of them are okay with me, except for the tears on my face. Tears of a clown. Come on, Smokey. Ooh, Smokey Robinson. And that's something too. Like I get in these. One of my favorite things to do is to sing. When I get into these moods, the first thing I want to do is, it's like I want, you be like, and I don't know why I've been talking about Color Purple. Color Purple for about, I can't get it out of, I just keep throwing lines, lines out of Color Purple. Got to do with everything. It's like, I forgot the line that I was going to say, but I been quoting Color Purple, um, all week long. They say, Miss Should want to sing and have it beat out of. It's like I wanna sing, but then again I don't want to sing. It's almost um I don't know. Let me tell you something. It be a lot of things that be going on in his mind. It's hard to explain to somebody. And if you ain't got none of those issues, then it's be like, ain't no use of me trying to explain to you. You ain't gonna understand. You ain't gonna understand what I'm going through. So just let me keep it to my own self. So, and again, here I am babbling on. And what time in the morning we done reached? Oh, we done made it to 5 o'clock already. Um, yeah, I guess I'm just talk to y'all until I see some light. I guess everything's gonna come to life in a few minutes. I don't know. But I don't know how y'all don't even know what was happening before I hit this live. But and I'm just gonna say thanks, y'all high class gardeners for um helping me get through one of these nights that I'm having. Uh, yeah, it's just the yarn, and nothing's gonna happen behind it. And why is nothing gonna happen behind it? Because um, and I know everybody gonna hate to hear me say that. I'm defeated at this moment. And I say I'm defeated this morning because I feel like anxiety and panic has won again. And the reason I say it won again because I'm not willing to go back and try and go to sleep again. Because I don't want to feel that feeling. I don't want to start over again. I don't want the process to start over again. So now my fight begins in a different way. To stay active and try not to go back to sleep until later on tonight. And we'll see where the process go from there. um, I had the nerve to fall asleep on you, but woke up when I ain't hear no talking. You sound like me. It's like you fall asleep. That's literally what I be doing. Once I know that it's happening, it's like I wake up because like I've and let me tell you one of the times that I can associate this with. Um, through all a lot of the many things that I done been through, one of the things that I've been through was my baby passing away. Um, there's a part of I don't because I didn't feel this feeling when my mom passed away or when my grandma passed away, but definitely when my son passed away, there's a guilt that comes along with sleep. When they pass away, there's this thing of like staying up and being feeling sad and not being able to move on with your life is like the place you feel like you should be stuck in because you're moving past that and feeling getting better after your child has passed away. It's almost like it's an insult to your child for you to be able to move past that point. So after you have a loss like that, sleep tells you that. How could you get rest at a time like this when your child had died? How dare you get sleep? So then you start to, and I don't know if this anybody else mind. I'm just telling you how my mind has worked. How do you get sleep during a time like this so you feel guilty? You fall asleep and then you jump up and you remember, how can I be getting sleep at a time like this? I should be up grieving my baby. So then it's like it's another level of grieving, and feeling like, and then knowing in reality, if you could speak to your child, they would want you to have rest. They wouldn't want you to be up, um, beating yourself up because they no longer there. But you got to figure out how to tell that to your mind. How do I make my mind understand that it's okay for me to go to sleep? Yeah, I could give story after story after story about. And then there are certain events that you miss that can also trigger it too. That make you not want to go to sleep because you feel like you're gonna miss something. So when I say I gave up the fight, I'm not a person that's comfortable with sleeping in the daytime. I don't sleep in the daytime because I don't know, it gives me like a feeling like I missed something. Something's going wrong. I had 14 children. So when you got that much many children and you trying to keep an eye on them and make sure all is well, there's just times when you don't sleep. So the daytime is one of the things is, and they're not saying that I ain't never fell asleep in the daytime. What I'm saying though, I hate the feeling. I hate falling asleep in the daytime because it make me wake up with the feeling of like I missed something. Even if you nap, if you take, when you have a baby or something, they tell you the best time for you to sleep is when the baby is sleeping. Uh-uh. The best time for me to sleep is only at nighttime. When the baby's sleeping in the daytime, I need to be watching the baby sleep. I can come up with 500 other things that I can be doing anything but suffer getting my rest. And if you lose sleep, the only way to replenish sleep is with sleep. Um, and so at this point, I don't know. And then I'll be in this cycle right here where I ain't getting no sleep. And then I'll have these instances where I feel like I can't wake up. I can get to sleep. There's nothing going on. I'm just sleeping, sleeping, sleeping. And the next thing you know, I'll be in the process of complaining about how much sleep, how tired and sleepy I am. I can't wake up. So it's like, girl, pick a struggle. Which side of it you want to be on? Like when I get there. And it's like when I'm having the times where I'm just sleeping, sleeping, sleeping. I'm frustrated because I want to be doing 550 things in my day. I want to be out in the garden. I want to be doing it. Not any other. It's just I can think of 550 things to do besides get my rest or whatever. I just feel like I need to be doing something. I feel useless or whatever if I'm. And all of these things are just my thoughts or whatever, of things I go through. racing. I don't have racing thoughts like that. The thoughts are racing once I'm into an anxiety or panic attack. Everything's racing. So, but yeah, this is life with Tashana. Um, Anybody got any suggestions on how we grow from this? How do we put anxiety in the garden and grow from it? I done told y'all too about there's times I could have my hair done, and I feel like sometimes my hairdos make like they're like triggering. And let me explain when I say that a hairdo can be triggering. It's like the hairdo. I got my hair done, but it's almost like you when you get your hair done like in braids and stuff like that. There's a everybody know there's like a pulling. Sometimes they tight or anything like that, and I will get a overwhelming feeling of like maybe I'm tied down or I'm in bondage or something like that. And the only way to like free it is to get the hair out of my head. I made a video about that before too. It's like I feel like so bound up like when I have different things like that. It's a lot of things that be bringing about anxiety and stuff like that. But yeah, life. Life. Life, 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 life. Oh, oh, somebody done me wrong. Um, no pulling, like you're pulling though. No, I'm talking about like the tightness of like the braids. Like it's there. It's like I don't know. It just feel like okay. It's say like you in a tight space or whatever like that. It's just I just want my head to feel normal. I don't want to feel the tightness of these braids. It's like just the tight feeling of like the braids not feeling like your normal head. Especially when they like newer or whatever. I can get a moment like that. Let me tell you something. One time I had micros in my hair. Paid $200 for the hair and $200 to get them done. This was way back in the days, and these things are so small. It was the first time I got micro. Well, it's the only time I ever got micros put in my hair. I can't keep nothing done to my hair for a long period of time because see, I'm thinking that when somebody get micros in their hair, you get micros put in your hair to like that's like a hairdo. That's how long micros supposed to stay on your hair. Anybody ever get micros anymore? I ain't seen nobody with micro dots in their hair in a long time. But if you get micros put in your hair, how long you expect to wear the micros? I know it ain't no 2 weeks. So I done paid for a $400 hairdo, and I kept the micros in for 2 weeks because I started. It's just I can't keep no one hairdo. Hairdos mess with my sleep too. You gotta start sleeping cute and stuff. When you get your hair done, you gotta sleep on your forearm, prop yourself up so your hair don't touch the pillow and everything. I remember one time my husband told me, he said, when you, I like when you get your hair done because you don't snore. I was like, I don't snore when I get my hair done. He was like, yeah, because you be trying to keep that hair cute. But then too, I look at that and I be like, well, that's bondage though. You get your hair done. I'm gonna take a trade. I'm gonna go and pay all this money to get my hair done up, but it's gonna cost me my sleep. So I'd rather have my hair done up then to get sleep. Um, I'll take sleep for 500, Alex. Yeah, so I'm kind of like in those that type thing. Not that I don't like to get my hair done. I like to get my hair done or whatever, but when I have those moments and stuff, it's like I need to get it out of my head. I need to get this hair and stuff out of my head, like right now. Um, but yeah, Pretty Brown, when you said that part about you fell asleep and you woke up real quick, that reminded me of like that's the feeling that I have is like when my son passed away. It's like you sitting there and you woke and you drift off to sleep and then you catch yourself, you done fell asleep and you wake up feeling guilty that how dare you were able to get a little bit of sleep and I'm no longer here with you. Is the kind of feeling that it gives you. But to anybody who is going through that, because I don't know who be up under the sound of my voice, I just be talking, trying to talk through my situation. But if there is anybody that lost a child, and you feel like, and it don't have to be a child, it can be a loved one, point blank period, that was close to you. It's okay to get sleep. Your loved one gonna understand. They ain't gonna be mad at you because you doze off to sleep. Um, I know I was just making a joke about your braids. um, so okay, y'all. What's next? I think I still got probably about. I thought the sun was coming up a few minutes ago. Well, I guess I'm gonna talk to y'all until the sun come up. I ain't got nothing else to do. I'm taking. Actually, I got plaits in my hair right now, so I'm taking the plaits out of my hair only to do what with it. I don't know. Um, there was an old lady sitting under a tree. She called me over and she said to me, my days left here may not be long. I wouldn't waste my time telling you nothing wrong. See, love is a flower, needs the sun and the rain. A little bit of pleasure's worth a whole lot of pain. If you'll learn this secret, how to forgive, a longer and a better life you will live. No pain, no pain, no gain. No pain, no pain, no gain. Anything worth having at all is worth working for and waiting for. Some of my closest friends have thought they had their thing on a string. Music. What's another song, y'all? There is power in the name of Jesus. There is power in the name of Jesus. Break every chain, break every chain, break every chain. There is power in the name of Jesus. There is power in the name of Jesus to break every chain, break every chain, break every chain. Oh, you're going to bed, and there is the 5:30 alarm clock. Good morning, everybody. You say you going to bed. Good morning instead of good night. Um, yeah, I don't have anything else much to say. I done talked to y'all about the process that I've been going through this morning. Grateful to have a listening ear. And again, for those of y'all who came through, do me a favor and hit the like button if you don't mind. Or you can hit the dislike button. It's whatever you want to do. I thank you for doing whatever it is that you do. But I just came here to talk through what I'm going through. And that's it. And while Pretty Brown say she said he had fell asleep, she fell asleep on me. I wish I could fall asleep on y'all. I promise I won't even be mad. The only reason I'll be mad if I wake up and still be having a panic attack while y'all right here after I done fell asleep on the live. I don't know what time it is in y'all neck of the woods, but right now it's just 5:30 a.m. here in good old Florida. But even thinking to myself that I'm about to end this live, even make my stomach feel like there's an anxiousness that's still coming up. Even if I'm saying that I'm getting ready to get off this live. Well, 5:30 is usually when my morning gets started anyway, so I know I'm up because in just a little bit I'll have a whole reason that I can't that my I'm going to be up and up because grandma duties is about to start in just a little bit. And you know he cute and everything to look at, but when he come he just gonna go to sleep, so he ain't gonna even give me no smoke to be up running around chasing after him because he stay up at nighttime, then he come with me and want to sleep all day long. So still doesn't give me a whole lot to do unless he come on one of those days and just be turned up and not go to sleep. Um, so I don't know. We'll see how the day goes. Um, and it is what it is. I may be back live a little bit later. All the vehicles and stuff moving around. And again, I got another feeling on the inside that I want to walk outside. And that's what I'm going to do. Is step outside. I think if I had I was talking about the other day, I need me a gazebo. I think if I had a gazebo, I could sleep outside. But anyways, y'all, I'm not gonna keep y'all on here much longer. I'm gonna continue to go through my process and do whatever it is I need to do to make it through this day. And if it's I gotta come back and call y'all back again and get y'all on the phone. Um, hey Frankie says, if I gotta come back and get y'all on the phone and talk to y'all again, cause my day is not well, we already know my morning has not started off the way that I want it to start off, but um one thing about it, I know I can always come back and call y'all folks. Somebody will come through here and listen to what I gotta say. Um, so we'll see where the day goes from here. But we are out here, and y'all see the moon and the stars and all of that good stuff out here this morning. Um, do you know what happened to a bird? Um, haven't seen her in a while. Um, it says, Frankie says, can you write that again? Because do you know what happened to haven't seen her in a while? I don't know who, a brilliant. I don't know, maybe that's you know how your phones and stuff be correcting your spelling and stuff when you don't want them to correct. Y'all hear the roosters crowing? They saying good morning, y'all. Well, if ain't nobody else up with me, the roosters is. The roosters are awake. They say good morning, Shauna. Uh, a brilliant, blessed mess. I'll take that. I'll take that. Frankie says, "Do you know what happened to a brilliant? Haven't seen her in a while. A brilliant, blessed mess." Oh my goodness. um, yeah, I didn't know. I didn't. I don't know what happened to. I don't know what happened to her, but it's a. I guess it's a blessing to be a blessed mess, right? Because even when it's funny that you say that, Frankie, because That's literally what I feel like. I feel like I'm a mess, but I also feel like I'm blessed. Does that make sense? Yeah, I never heard of that before, but that's a brilliant blessed mess. That's literally what I feel like, because though I go through all the things that I go through, I still feel like I feel abundantly blessed. But I still go through a lot of stuff. A lot. Don't take away that I do, but that's an awesome name, and maybe I need to look up a brilliant blessed mess. I like that name. That's her name. She used to be on different channels. She was a real person, and and I know when you say that, you're not just saying she's a person that exists. She was a real person. Like, I get the gist of you saying it's like, is that what you saying? Frankie says like she was not just a real person. She was a real person, like real life. Yes, that makes sense. Are you the Tashana from the Trembles channel, or Waxing with Donisha? Or are you another one? I'm another one. I no, I've never did any of that right here. We just life with Shoshana over here. We call the high class gardeners over here, and what we do over here is we about growth, not like just growth out into the garden or anything like that. I promote growing things that you buy from the grocery store that you already spend your money on and stuff like that, and then adding the two things together, like letting the things that you grow from what you get from the store be a manifestation of the growth in your real life. So over here we about, gardening, growing stuff in your own yard, the benefits from doing that, not having to worry about depending on the grocery stores and all of that stuff for your source of food, that type of stuff over here. But more importantly, we just do life, because life be life and for me over here. So whatever my day be like when I wake up, is that's what you get whenever I hit this live. And I've been through a whole bunch of traumas and stuff like that. So on certain days, those traumas and stuff are triggered. um I don't know. This just real life over here. Point blank, period. A real life person. Oh, okay. I apologize. No need to apologize, Frankie, but I thank you for coming over here and giving me that name, a brilliant blessed mess. I'm going to look that person up, because I feel like you didn't just come over here and make a mistake and mention that person's name. And maybe they got something. The brilliant blessed mess can probably got a word or something for me. Yeah, I don't know. But I'm willing to go and look and see what I see. So no need to apologize for that. And if they a real person, I'm okay with being confused. Um confused with them. That ain't a bad thing. Pretty Brown, I thought you said you was going to bed. You just can't go to bed. I remember during the first time when I was experiencing anxiety for the first time, um, going to the water was like um, the best thing ever. Psalms 23 stuck with you. He leads me beside still water. Whew. Was My favorite. You say you don't want to be alone. See ya. I'm at the bus lot. A little late, but I'm good. All right, Corinne, you have a good morning. I hope all of your kids be on their best behavior for you this morning. Um, Maybe they'll bring you their trick or treating bag or something and let you dig the chocolate out of there or something. But good morning to you. I hope you have a great day. But yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do today. I was, hit the end button, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here because my grandbaby gonna be here in just a little bit, so I'm going to get prepared for him. And like I said, if I need to come back on here and dial y'all phone number back up again, that's what I'll do. And hopefully from this point, like my day gets better from this point forward. And we'll see. Hopefully you all have an amazing day. Thank you for coming through, spending time with Life with Tashana, because you could have been anywhere else, but you decide to come over here and spend your time with me. And I definitely appreciate y'all for coming through and doing that for all the night owls that was up with me tonight. I really appreciate it. And I forgot why Gamma's World was in here. I would like to really appreciate Gamma. She sent me a super chat and told me to get me something for my garden. And yes, I did. I went and bought me a tool for my garden. I don't know if said it to you before, Gamma, but I absolutely appreciated that. It was a little tool that I needed in my garden that a lot of people probably already see me working with it or whatever, but it's been one of my favorite things. I really appreciate you for contributing to the garden, Gamma's World. Thank you again. All right, y'all. Y'all all have a blessed morning. And I will talk to you all later on or in the morning again. We'll see. Y'all have a good day.